All right, we get a lot of questions, and Brad does too. It's like people trying to understand because they're used to a CBD that comes in a little bottle and it says, hey, 50 milligrams, 100 milligrams, whatever it might be, 1,000. And usually the price point for these different bottles goes up as the amount of CBD in there goes up. So the challenge is with our technology, it doesn't equate the same. Even though you're talking molecular weight, you're talking about what is being absorbed and available to the cells. That's the important thing, not just the weight. For instance, this has on the back of the bottle, it says 3326 of the CBD CBG blend. That's a molecular weight, milligrams. So if you half that, then you have what, about 1,600 or so CBD milligrams. So that's the quick answer. But that doesn't even come close to explaining the story. So here, I'm going to try to break this down. Brad uses bowling ball an analogy, and it's great. But I don't have a bowling ball, and I don't have a bowling ball all cut up. So I'm just going to use what I got out here around our ranch. All right, and I'm going to start with this. Let's say this is your 2,000 nano-sized particle, CBD particle. All right, it's big. It doesn't get to fit inside your cell. All right. So this is what most people are putting in their CBD products on the shelf, especially the really cheap stuff. Now, some people are nanosizing, and they advertise it nanosizing, but they only nanosize down at the best is 80, usually around 100. And then they wrap it in oil, and it reagglomerates, and so these nanosized particles clump back together again. By the time it gets into your body, it's bigger. Now, maybe not as 2,000, but it's still bigger. And each cell can only absorb at 60 nanometers. So it's too big, so you're not getting full absorption, okay? So to try to help explain this molecular weight issue, we're gonna say that, I'm gonna show you some examples, and we're gonna say that each one of these examples is the same amount of weight, all right? So the weight is the same for each one of these examples. So we start out with this one particle of CBG, or CBD, and it weighs X amount, all right? Now, let's cut that up, and we start to nanosize it. Okay, and so now we've got this rock here, same weight, we just have more pieces, right? So it's the same weight, these are equal in theory, but we've started to nanosize these down, all right? Let's say maybe these are the 100 size particles, right? Now, we move over here, and we break this down to this. Still the same amount of weight as this, but now we have all these more particles to be spread out along your body. Now, what if we take these and split those up even more? Same amount of weight, tinier particles. You've got all this more surface area, all these more that are going into your cells. So you can have 50 milligrams of this and 50 milligrams of this. What's going to have more power? It's not about the weight. That's the thing about our technology that people just are, it's new. People aren't familiar with this and how it operates or how it works and how efficient it is. Now take this and nanosize this down to 7 nanometers. You can't even see 7 nanometers. It is so freaking tiny. And that's what happens from this down to 30 million particles. From 1 particle to 30 million, same amount of weight. It's not even a comparison. That's my example.